There is a human eating cereals. Yeah.
Nom nom nom.
What kind of cereal are we having today? I love,
Cornflakes.
cornflakes.
This is DoonTheFox. Signing off.
Hi everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the space on the internet where animals act weird and wear glasses that turn everything blue, by the way. So even if it were like raining outside, it would look blue. Wow! And then I would be misled about the state of the weather. I am the world's worst barometer. Whee! I haven't done a video on this series in a while, and I apologize for that, but I had to do a lot of adulting, and now I'm at a place where I can try to talk about some of my experiences with getting a camera and acting fucking nuts again. Yeah! In today's episode, we are going to be talking about growing a channel, maintaining viewers and viewer attention and watch times on your videos, and we're going to get a little bit into brainstorming. Oh, we love sinuses. Wow. Where did I stop? Something about growing a channel. Usually it's photosynthesis and a little bit of birdseed. Channels don't grow on trees, you know. I had to dust the fuckery off myself. Most people who start off on the good old YouTube platform usually want to see reward for all of their hard work with making content and acting crazy on the internet. And I've had good and bad experiences with that, and there are literally many ways that you can make this happen. One trick you can use is you can decide that you're going to upload with some kind of frequency. So you can upload literally on a schedule or at a minimum a regular basis. It definitely pays off because it creates that expectation for your audience to say, okay, I know you're uploading that day, that's the day I'm looking forward to, and it's a good way to keep traffic on your channel going on a regular basis. For example, Jenna Marbles always uploads on a Thursday. Try to be as unique as possible. You won't always have original ideas to put out on the interwebs, and more often than not, somebody probably has already done something on the YouTube before you did it. If you have an original idea, that's totally perfect and that's fantastic. If you don't, or there's a challenge or a skit or something else that you want to recreate, just try to add your own personal flair to it. This entire community is very collaborative and we all constantly inspire each other. We're all different people with our own different amazing ideas. Just keep in mind that if you are recreating something, viewers are coming back to you because they like you as a person or a person. They're coming to you because they like your style. And that's just something that's really important to remember. So pretty much that means the possibilities of your content are totally endless. Wow! Another thing you can do to grow your channel is to collaborate. Yes, collaborations are a great way to just do some networking within the YouTube community in any niche that you're a part of. It's a great way to try new kinds of videos. One of the best benefits of it is you can point your audience towards this person that you like, this other creator that you're gonna do stuff with, and vice versa. They can point their audience towards your content and your channel. Perhaps the biggest perk of collabing for me is you can get a feel for somebody else's style in almost every aspect of the video production process. Shooting, editing, scripting, brainstorming, sharing. Another good way to grow your channel is to share your videos when you post pretty much all across social media if at all possible. So obviously you want to avoid looking super spammy or advertisey or like a bot basically. Using multiple social media pages and posting in groups and that sort of thing is a great way to get the word out that, hey, I uploaded a video and I do the video thing. Wow. I tend to post notifications on Facebook, Twitter, and Telegram. So obviously your subscribers get a notification when you upload a video, but this is just another way to network and get the word out and advertise your brand. Most of my responses to my videos come from YouTube directly. Just play with it, play with how active you are on these sites, and that will give you a better idea of how responsive people can be to the powers of the interweebles. One other thing you can do to grow your channel is be extremely active on social media. Comment on other people's posts, like posts, share posts, subscribe to other channels that you really like on YouTube, share posts that you find funny or cool. You can make polls about articles or topics that you find interesting that you want to get your followers feedback on. One trick that I really like is taking pictures in suit for other social media platforms or even doing short videos. In summary, the more time you spend interacting with people online, the more likely it is that somebody will see your content. content. Wow! And of course, if you're on multiple social media platforms, this makes this really easy. Do I look like an alien? So one thing that I want to talk about is something common that I see among creators who are starting off, and that is the like for like and sub for sub practice. All that really refers to is the idea that there is a value exchange between yourself as a creator and somebody else as a creator. Hey, if you like my video, I'll like your video. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll subscribe to your channel. Admittedly, this is a way to increase your subscriber count quickly. You are offering something back to the people who are subscribing to you. So it is that instantaneous gratification. In my experience, this is artificial because typically this does not result in people sticking around your channel for very long. Usually they're just hit that sub button, you've hit that sub button, and then you forget about your channel. You want to engage your audience in a way that encourages them to subscribe to your channel of their own accord. When you aren't baiting people with that +1 on their own subscriber count, they'll hit that sub button because they like your personality, they like your content, they want to stick around and watch your videos. They obviously liked something you did on your channel. They hit subscribe. They want to see more of you acting nuts. How exciting. Honestly, those are just my experiences with like for like and sub for sub, but it is something that I don't know a whole lot about, so I am interested in your experiences on this as well. Feel free to comment below. Let's talk about retaining viewer attention, viewers in general, keeping your watch times high. Within one video, it might be 10 minutes long. You might have an average watch time of 5 minutes. What can you do to increase that? Each of your videos might get, 100, 200 views. What can you do to make that view count higher per video? The goal is for your average watch time per video to be 100% of your video time. So if I have a 10-minute video, I'd want my average watch time to be all 10 minutes. I can't summarize every single way you could do this. There are so many different ways to keep people engaged and keep the watch times high. In general, I find that the more time I spend in the editing phase, which I will talk about in a later video, that usually results in higher watch times in my videos across the board. I try to keep variety on the screen without overdoing it. Using different camera angles, zooming in and out, changing up your video speeds, changing the color, rotations, transitions, etc. are all exciting ways to keep activity on the screen engaging, but you definitely don't want to overdo it either. There is such a thing as too much editing. But those are tricks that you can use to get away from the static background. The goal of editing in general is to add something positive to the end result, and I promise I will talk about more of that in a future video. You also want to avoid dragging out topics or explanations or definitions unless you absolutely have to for audience understanding, or unless it works positively to enhance the emotion of your scene. You don't really want to talk down to your audience and make them feel stupid or slow or anything like that. In general, I find it's best to keep things short and sweet, but you don't want to rush your content either and leave your audience lost and confused. The best way to find a happy medium for your pacing is to just learn who your audience is. So pay attention to comments, pay attention to watch time and views and who's sharing what. Just keep an eye on the feedback that you're getting on each video and work with that. One of my favorite techniques, use as much variety as possible, which is without a shadow of a doubt why I enjoy collabing so much, because it's a chance to work with other people, try something new, and keep things fresh and interesting on the screen. The other trick that I use parallel to that is to just do lots of different kinds of videos. So I like to do convention videos, dance videos, challenges, skits. That keeps a lot of variety going as well. And the static variable in all of that is basically I'm nuts and I look like Velveeta shells and cheese. Now available for $1.99 at your nearest Kroger. Just remember that variety is the spice of life. This isn't to say that formulaic videos don't work. For example, Mamrie Hart does a series called You Deserve a Drink. It's all about mixing and talking about pop culture and stuff like that, and it's super fun. That's her formula and it works really well. The variety that she adds to those videos is in her puns and her subjects that she works with. There is a way to do formula with variety. It totally is possible. Above all else, if you can make people feel good, if you can make them happy, if you can make them laugh, they will definitely keep coming back. And if you're having fun, if you're passionate about what you're doing, that always translates well to the screen. Other people will feel the same way and they'll come back for more. The next thing we're going to talk about is choosing content and brainstorming. Wow! This is something I will expand on in the next video in this series, but underneath the umbrella of growing a channel and networking with others, I felt that talking about this a little bit was pretty relevant to the subject of this video. When you're choosing content or coming up with ideas for videos that you want to make, it's always a good idea to start within the space of what you know and the kinds of videos that you like to watch. Even before you make that first video, you might have some idea already of the kinds of videos that you want to make, but always be open to trying new things. It's a good idea to start with the things you're comfortable talking about or the things that you know well, but it can be really fun to film yourself trying something new or learning something, as that can be a fun experience with your audience too. Most of the time, if you're wearing something like a fursuit, a unique makeup look, cosplay, furry gear, any of that stuff, it's more likely to grab attention because it is a unique look. Right now, within the furry YouTube community specifically, any convention videos are extremely high traffic videos. They will get views, people want to see conventions, and it's a fun way to capture big events where there are a lot of furries. This is currently, in my experience, and take that with any grain of salt you like, this is a highly saturated pool of content that people are getting more and more into. There are lots of creators that make these videos. The best thing you can do to stand out is to add your character, your personal flair, your flair in editing, that sort of thing, to the video production process. That will help you stand out among the rest. Fursuit dance videos tend to be very high traffic videos as well. You pretty much want to dance to music that you know well, or be prepared to put in a little bit of time listening to the song a few times, even practicing some moves you might want to use for that song. That way you can go into it prepared when you go to shoot that dance. So unless you're doing something scripted or like a music video, your dance videos are probably going to be one-shot videos, meaning you're not using any jump cuts. It's important to go in with some preparation so you don't have to do multiple takes, because that can be exhausting. Biggest thing to remember with the dance video is to just have a large space, a clean space, and a wide angle so that your audience can see all of your moves and you have a range where you can move around and work a space. In terms of the editing aspect of dance videos, I like to lay the original song file audio over the raw video, but I don't want to use the raw audio because you'll hear yourself breathing or moving around or background noise. Whereas if you're just using that song audio, it takes all of that away. So all you're hearing is the song and seeing the person move. And in my opinion, that does make it look like a cleaner video. All right, well, wow, we talked about a lot of stuff today. How cool. Hopefully you learned something fun and interesting about growing a channel, networking, and maintaining watch time. If you have any questions you want me to answer in the next video, please comment them below. That's all I have for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of How to Be a Furry YouTuber. Wow. Bye!